All right, you guys, I just got home. It's cold outside, so I came home and I put my fluffy robe on. I've got some hot water. But I feel like over the years, I've sort of alluded to the different teachers that I work with, or I sort of have had these like background conversations with different studio owners about some of the things that happen, like the customer service of being a studio owner and all of the drama and stuff that we deal with. And sometimes I just ruminate about it and it will just like the conversations will just circle in my head like all day long. Sometimes I complain to my partner about it and obviously he is supportive but doesn't really understand. Whatever. Anyway, one just happened that's just got me just really laughing and feeling frustrated, and I'm just like, maybe there are people in the world that want to hear these stories. There's a chick who I follow on, like short form content who's a bartender, and she will sort of play out these roles where it's like her is the bartender and then like a patron and like just some of the conversations, and she'll play both roles. And I'm like, that would be kind of hilarious. I'm not sure if I have the motivation to actually do something like that, but these kind of conversations are just amazing. And I think that I think a bar, the reason I'm so interested in following this woman, I'm not a big drinker and I don't spend a lot of time at bars, not that I'm like shading that at all, but I think it's interesting because people who do a lot of yoga like have shit to work through, just like people who are sitting at bars a lot have a lot of shit to work through. And so I think that some of those like interesting like dynamics between people show up in these kinds of places. So anyway, just to give you some background, before COVID, the studio that I own has been around for almost 11 years in January. I'm filming this video right now. It's mid-October 2025. We opened in January of 2015. And when we first opened, and I'll just say, like, I haven't always done everything perfectly, but I've learned a lot over the last like almost 11 years. So when we first opened, we obviously had like an unlimited package that you can buy, and then like lots of class packages. And I was like, your classes never expire. Like when I first opened, I was like, if you buy them, they are yours. And I always thought that studios that had expiration dates, like I didn't get it. It seemed like if you paid for something that it should be yours, right? What I've learned over the years is that like you assume certain amounts of money are coming in every month and you budget to pay rent and mortgages and insurance and advertising and pay the teachers and like all of these other things. So, if people, especially in a really transient place like where my studio is, if you're selling class packages, and also like class prices go up with the cost of living and increases in rent and wanting to pay the teachers more and just like all of these different things, or having to do like renovations at the studio. I mean, there's all these different underlying costs that you don't think of when you first are like all shiny-eyed, bright-eyed, optimistic, thinking that everyone has, best interests in best interest in mind, like your best interest as a yoga teacher or yoga studio owner, because a lot of it is a labor of love to like manage all of these different personalities and all this stuff at the same time. So anyway, during COVID, we basically almost went out of business because everyone stopped coming to the studios. We couldn't be in person, we couldn't be close to each other. And so I realized like, holy shit, I'm gonna have to like figure out how to make money, how to find like new revenue streams and things like that. So at that point, I raised the prices a little. I mean, I've always been very modest when I do raise the prices. It'll be like, hang on one second.